Alright, we're in our first long rest, our first camp. So we'll check in with everybody.
You have a manner of irresistible desperation about you. I like it.
Okay.
The imperious elf's got the red eyes and pale skin of a white. And I'm not convinced he's any more trustworthy.
Yeah, those whites. Definitely not trustworthy.
Another joins our merry band. We'll need to keep our wits sharp around him, I think.
I'm not really going to get into much of the other companion dialogue here. We'll just keep it short and sweet.
Astarion's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction.
Well, that doesn't sound like much fun. I'm just gonna hit up the magic mirror real quickly. And I changed Nyx's hair, because of course. I just love this style so much, just think it fits them. Also put them in the monk jammies. Shout out Dragon Age fans.
So, we're resting here. Turning in for the night.
What, you've never slept in the woods before?
It's all a little new to me, I admit. The night normally means bustling streets, bursting taverns. Curling up in the dirt and resting is, a little novel.
So the monk option here may not seem like something Nyxx would say, but I think they heard the bit of a, quaver in Astarion's voice and can tell that he actually is a little nervous to be on his own. So, somewhat reluctantly, the right herb can make a soothing tea if you can't settle in.
No. Tea isn't really my drink. I'll be awake a while anyway. I need some time to think things through, to process this. You sleep. I'll keep watch.
But just because Nyxx can be empathic sometimes doesn't mean that they're dumb. So, even though I can see that this is going to give me some approval, I'm going to go with what the character would actually do. We'll both stay up. I'm not ready to turn my back on a stranger.
You know, if you want to spend time with me, you only have to say so. But suit yourself. I'm sure we'll drift off at some point.
Yeah, that look was real shock. Like, what? Did he just flirt with me? What?
Go to hell.
Now Gale's on one. Watch your damn mouth.
Hold your horses. I'm just poorly making a point. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial.
Nyxx isn't really sure why he's so upset over this, so we're just gonna watch the flames.
Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract.
Yeah, Nyxx doesn't like abstract concepts. They like concrete, so brooding will get us nowhere. Action will.
This ballet of flames invites reflection. But you're right. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Gross. Alright, let's see how Shadowheart's feeling.
Doing the rounds, are you? You'd better get some rest. What were you two talking about?
If that was any of your business, we'd have called you over.
Wrong. Your business is mine. We're entwined, thanks to this. If we're to survive, we need to trust each other. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
But she's been telling me this whole time not to trust anyone. These interactions are confusing. It's late. We can talk about it in the morning.
We did just talk about it. Let's rest.
What a brat. Let's see if Lae'zel has anything good.
A monster forms inside us, yet you waste time with idle chatter.
See? That's why Lae'zel's a real one. Nyxx can totally agree. Okay, we're going to sleep. Well, meditating, but new day.
There, a mind flayer, and it's hurt.
I'd rather it be hurt than me. Do be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
Oh yeah, this would definitely piss Nyxx off. How dare you try to control my mind?
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Oh yeah, we're having Sworn flashbacks here, so break free
The
immediately.
monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
And this is probably the most appropriate character action yet.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Alright, it's about time we head towards the grove.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gate!
Means we're gonna have to get another outstanding character introduction.
Shit! Form a line! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
So good. This is a pretty short battle, so I'm gonna leave all the action in here.
Time for some bloody work.
Just out of reach. I guess I'll just put Nyxx in the line of fire here.
Very well.
Nice try.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Quickly.
Sickle and sword. Strike them down!
Are just the best.
To find a way forward.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
So we looted everything out in the field. Now we're leveling Nyxx up. We get to pick a subclass, and I don't think 4 elements make sense, so it's between Open Hand and Way of Shadow. Open Hand, I think, is just arguably the best, in my opinion. I think all the Flurry of Blows techniques are pretty amazing. Way of Shadow might make more sense story-wise, but we don't need Dark Vision. I don't know. It just, I think, is going to be whatever makes Nyxx the most lethal. So, yeah, let's go Way of Open Hand.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Ah, backstabbing. This feels just like home.
Pull your claws in, under-elf.
Show some respect! If not for them, your pathetic life would be over.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Ooh. Yeah. We're definitely not gonna miss an opportunity to punch Aradin.
That, I suppose. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
For once.
Seems his skull isn't as thick as I thought.
First I damn near die at the hands of goblins. Then I get sucker punched by a bloody randomer. I'm done with this hellhole.
Those two must have history.
Indeed. Isn't it delightful?
You acted quickly. I'm just sorry I didn't get there first. I wouldn't have looked to a drow for help, but I'm grateful all the same. I'm Zevlor.
Do you have something against Drow?
I meant no insult. It's simply that yours are a people at war with themselves. I've never known them to care for outsiders. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Why are they forcing you out?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
What brought you here?
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for Tieflings after the Descent.
The Descent? What is that?
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. The High Overseer, our Grand Protector, signed a pact with devils. It dragged Elturel straight to hell. Lucky for us, a group of adventurers found a way to bring the city back. Afterwards, people looked at us and just saw devilkin. No different from the druids here, really.
This ritual, is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Perhaps, if you could help me find a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
I'll find her, and I'll speak to Korga while I'm there.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense. Oh, and if it's of any concern, you're brave to walk around without hiding your heritage. I'll make sure everyone knows that you helped us at the gate.
Not sure how someone hides their Drow heritage, but alright.
Well, this seems like a lovely little spot. The sense of impending doom aside.
Oh, let's level
Watch
up
your
a story
back.
in here. So he's set as a subclass Arcane Trickster, which, love the word trickster here, think it's appropriate, but I actually think Thief is better. The bonus action, just can't pass that up.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Okay, as we head in here, just a heads up, Roland is going to be having an argument with his brother and sister, Cal and Leah, and they're going to say something that's going to trigger Nyxx a little bit, that is going to make them feel like they have to intervene. And I'll explain why when it's over. Right now, I'm just going to sell some stuff real quick.
Refugees, adventurers, and even a drow. No one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins.
Calm down. Please.
I won't leave them behind.
There it
You're
is.
going to get us killed.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
To leave is a heavy choice. It will weigh on whatever path you walk next.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no...
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
Run then. And run scared.
Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
You know there's every chance you'll die on the road.
Please, I can handle myself. It's others that are the issue. You are looking at Lorroakan's newest apprentice. Yes, that Lorroakan. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
Perhaps the right master can rid you of your arrogance.
Please. This is confidence, not arrogance. But thank you for your concern. It was touching.
So So a lot of the choices there were motivated by the character backstory that I wrote for Nyxx, which I do mention in the first video of this series. But basically, they see themselves in Roland, that Roland basically abandoned people who needed his help or need his help, and Nyxx has felt like they've done that in the past and is feeling some self-loathing. That was that whole last line about the master. They really don't feel that way. They hate authority and tyrants, but they really just are projecting. Anyways, let's talk to an ox.
You're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Let's check this out.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
There's more to you than meets the eye. Care to explain?
No. You are incapable.
Fine. I heard the Tieflings are going to butcher one of you for food, so your secret will die with you.
I'd so love to see them try. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, moo. Nothing here for you.
So weird.
That's the way.
Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
Ugh, you'd better surrender. That target's a far better fighter.
You have a better way? 'Cause I'm all ears. I need to be ready for a fight, but I'm useless with a sword.
You need discipline, focus. Fix your gaze to a point, then guide your strikes to it.
Like this, then. Focus, focus, and strike! Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use?
One last thing. Don't shout out your moves like that. Spoils the surprise for your foe.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Keep training. In time, you'll make short work of any goblins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Oof, I feel like my accent was really bad in that part. So sorry, I'm still practicing.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Good work, kids. You're all heroes. Each and every one of you.
Oh, alright. Nyxx was gonna talk to Will, but then he said that, so... way too saccharine. We're just gonna keep it pushing. We'll pick him up later.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Your mind wanders. If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Avenging a sibling. Nyxx is here for that.
Doesn't even matter if you kill me. I'm chosen by the absolute I am. I'm blessed. Here it comes, you little beast.
That goblin won't be the last.
It was a nice shot, if nothing else.
It was wrong.
It was justice. Or the start of it.
It's Damon. Love him.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
I was trained to fight barehanded. Not really one for weapons.
Might have to teach the rest of us that trick then.
Expect half these blades will break the first time they strike a goblin skull. I've had to make do with what I could scavenge.
That forge is holding on by a thread. Are you a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
I miss my forge.
Alright, we have one more stop down here. Wherever Zoru is. Huh.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Ah, alright. Gonna head back to camp and go pick up Lae'zel.
Done.